Inshallah and Ashe. Blessings to you, my energetic beings. And welcome. It's your cosmic companion, the Tonya D, and I'm super excited. I'm thrilled to welcome you to my mystical, magical realm. All things Tonya D, whether it's the moon, ritual, medicine, personal medicine, doing cowrie shell divination, and as the chief mystic over at the Shamanic Healing Academy, where we're all about guiding digital wizards to unlock their intuitive powers, I've been immersed in the world of the esoteric for as long as my heart and my soul can remember. It's like it's in my memoirs. Now it's all about you and our sacred audio medicine room. My journey has been one touched by the wisdom of the incredible mentors that I've been opportuned or gifted to be a part of their I would say I'm a protege, I'm a student, an ever-learning student. Take Elder Malidoma Somé, a true shaman and an elder of the Dagara tribe in West Africa. And then there's Cindy Dell, whose guidance has illuminated our path, basically giving me words for my journey, labels. But why online? It's crystal clear. Digital products and our virtual audio sanctuary are the most accessible and soul-fulfilling way to connect with fellow seekers from across the globe, the lands. And I have a hunch, a subtle inkling, that a virtual realm filled with wisdom and magic is right on the horizon. So just imagine learning from your very own celestial library in the sky. If you've tuned in to your frequency or our frequency, and you're probably on a quest to ignite your gifts and uncover your true purpose, your authenticity, we're here to guide you on that profound journey, possibly prophetic. Maybe you've been wrestling with feeling stuck, caught in those repetitive loops, or sensing that something vital is eluding you. Well, we've got you covered. And if you find yourself in Salt Lake City, Utah, why not pay a visit at Crohn's Hollow on Thursdays between noon and 4 p.m. There, I am offering one-on-one, in-person cowrie shell divinations, certified by Elder Malidoma Somé and his tradition, his medicine. You can find the link in the show notes for all the details, but wait, of course, there's more. Join me for The Rising of the Origins, a free online immersion. Usually I do this twice a year. It's your gateway to a treasure trove of mystical knowledge. The replays from this year are readily available. In this immersive journey, I'm going to walk you hand by hand, or hold your hand, through the elemental forces, taking baby steps towards integrating them into your daily magical life. And it's all about connecting with the elements that really ground us energetically and naturally. By the end, you're going to discover which elemental forces really resonate most with your essence. Are you ready to dive in? If so, and I know you are, head over to club.tonyad.tv/rise to really join this free immersion. And if you prefer a more personal touch, I'll be waiting for you in Salt Lake City, Utah, every Thursday from noon to 4 p.m. for those one-on-one cowrie shell divinations. So go ahead and catch us weekly here on YouTube, and let's keep this cosmic conversation alive. So with that, welcome back to the Musing Moon Meditation. This is always dedicated to the lunar energies, the goddess of the night. This new moon is set to arrive on December 12th, 2023 at 6:32 p.m. Eastern, 5:32 p.m. Central, 4:32 p.m. Mountain, and 3:32 p.m. Pacific. But go ahead and check your timeline. As you know, as a reflector, sometimes I hop, skip, and bump a jump. And go ahead and reflect upon your new moon intentions for the Scorpio season. I recently actually purchased a moon journal, a book to journal with the moon and the moon cycles. And also, you're going to see a recent podcast, First Moon Manual, about the first moon, the divine feminine. Just knowing that new moons represent new beginnings, a mutable new moon, it's time to focus on the optimistic, the adventure, the freedom, the archer, the arrow, arriving at 20 degrees, trusting what we feel. A future of faith kind of prevails. A door is opening. It's time to see through the eye of Creator, a new perspective, a new paradigm. And if you have planets in the mutable signs like Gemini, Pisces, Virgo, and of course Sagittarius, this new moon may literally spark you more than the average. Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, is in Taurus. It's at the 6th degree. However, it's retrograde. So we're kind of revisiting, at least to me, it feels like the North Node energy when the North Node was tidying up the seams in Taurus. Just kind of muse about that and reflect, if you will. You may also find that you're feeling the desire to create that royal flush, something that seems too good to be true, even out of this world, nurturing the other world, really faith, a new vision, a spark of a divine hope, seeing literally, I'm not even kidding, through that 9th energetic center, the Souls Harmony, our own book of life, feeling as if you are already having set your stage for reaping those rewards. The rewards from being the optimistic archer, the arrow that hits the center, an attitude of heartfelt gratitude with a divine pour of a little extra love in the sauce, the power of love. So this new moon is forming a square with Neptune, our spirit acumen, if you will. You may get a glimpse into the other world, receive messages that seem to be possibly a fantasy, an illusion, or literally unbelievable, unimaginable. It's our chance as a collective to really reboot, reset, recharge, restore, rise like a phoenix, restoring our beliefs around optimism. There's like this major plot twist, a vibrational shift that might just come. It's like expecting the unexpected out of nowhere, a fresh new beginning in relationships, a perspective, literally seeing through the eye of God, those rose-colored glasses, the Souls Harmonic. It's time to be brazen, to be brave, and shoot that arrow, that archer's arrow, out into the stars. Especially with Jupiter in the sauce, it's really time to connect with the divine, our higher self, our spirit self, our out-of-body self, I'd say even our soul body. We've got so many other bodies, not just this physical one, by the way, but we got to merge them all, really. It's time to travel, be adventurous. It reminds me of, I want to say, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So being in a fire sign, sparks might be a little bit more warm and sparkly and inspiriting us with an attitude of going after what our heart truly wishes, what our heart desires. So Jupiter in Taurus during the spin, we have this energy of in-spirit nation to dream hugely, dream like the star that we are. Along with Taurus kind of giving us that groundedness of the earth star, nature, and dedicating ourselves to really turn those juicy dreams into this earthly, adventurous manifestation. So it's time to really open up our heart and receive the bounty. The universe, God in spirit, is there assisting us. So with that, dear Sagittarius, this really is your time to shine. This is your lunation. So lucky you. Spirit is on your side and then some. And being that this is your new moon, you may just be more inspirited than usual to really shine your light, your spark. Take those risks, explore, be an adventurer, go out into the unknown, go into those exciting places, your celestial wishing tree, from being maybe overly flirty, maybe you're feeling like using words, communicating, maybe there's some new opportunities, doors opening, granting you access. You've got the permission slip, so it's time to really shoot your arrow out into the stars and have faith that where it lands is where it's meant to be. Dear Capricorn, it's time for you to take that breath and take that pause. Go inward. You've got to solicit that inner solitude, do some introspection or introspection. There is some major shifting in your spirit realm. This is like renovating spirit, releasing any unwanted energies and debris. It's not a time to take life overly seriously, which I know is hard for you. You're always looking to improve yours truly, yourself. And sometimes as a result, you take your loved one's opinions too heartfelt. It's like it puts those spikes in the drawbridge. So use the energy of the ebb and the flow of this lunation as a time to go inward, do some introspection, reflect, and really do a review, a past life review of this past year, and really seeing the things that you have accomplished, and kind of allow your arrow to shoot where your heart truly, authentically wants it to go. Dear Aquarius, With your social circle assisting you, pushing you, possibly nudging, tugging, and pulling you through your journey, this too is a moment for you to reflect and maybe take that pause and a break and have some authentic rest and really give yourself permission to kind of go subtle for a while. And when I say subtle, just kind of float into the energy world. You know, sometimes when we're so overly busy on the hamster wheel of socializing, this is a time to actually take a breath and take that pause, dive deep, and go deeper inward in your journey. Dear Pisces, are you feeling the flush, maybe like a royal flush, creating a sensation of something you don't like so much? The vulnerability strikes 12. It's not a time to allow that to be an intimidation. It's time to really pour your energy, your spirit space into those arenas that really light you up and help you shine your arrow. The arrow is going to light the way and create that spark you need, the spark of your heart. Possibly a past project might be illuminated, or even a new bright romantic flame, the flame of your heart's desires. Dear Aries, this lunation is giving you some much needed energy to explore outside of those spaces that are not so comfortable. Maybe you're finding your new in spirit nation. Maybe expect some relationship shifts and change and transforming. Make a step forward towards a commitment that is heart aligned, a possible connection from your past. Maybe you decide to switch gears. Maybe you close out a chapter. Either way, just know transformation is on its way and you will be better on the other side for it. Dear Taurus, you may feel a radical transformation, so really embracing the winds of change. I love that song. And feeling into this lunation, you might really get the push of those winds, because Jupiter, the ruler of Sagittarius, is actually in your habitat. So it's time for a freshie, time to get back into the arena, get yourself out into the world, people, places, activities, anything that really sparks your thunder, makes you feel free-spirited like a horse. Horses, you know, roaming free, being free, wild. You know, your heart deserves it and you truly have earned it. Dear Gemini, things may get hot and spicy in your partnership arena. Allowing your guard to simmer a little bit, let the drawbridge down. It's time to use this archer's arrow to really light the fire. Maybe light the arrow with fire and use this energy to really take back your power in partnerships, relationships, your relationship to yourself, including the one within yourself. So Sagittarius is your opposer. So it's a perfect time to feel your own feelings, letting them all flow, leaving things behind, and really letting go of anything that's harboring inside of you, whether it's anger, haste, ritual. You know, fire rituals are very cleansing. They're a cleansing fire. So even using this moon journal to cleanse your head stratosphere. Sometimes Geminis get stuck in their head. I know, because I am one. Dear Cancer, you've got this bold energy that's happening for you to find your sanctuary. Maybe retreat like a crab, like go back into your home, fall back into that. But it's time to really open the door and introducing yourself to new habits, some inspirited practices in your day-to-day rituals. It's time to put your walls kind of up and kind of time to take time in for yourself. It's almost like putting yourself in like that childlike time out. Lucky for you, Jupiter is actually exalted and it's ending this retrograde. So get ready to feel all the feels. Some of them might be new and exciting. Dear Leo, are you feeling the flooding of in-spirit nation flowing your way? It's like the waters of time are coming. So this is your time. This is your chance to take the pause, embracing the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your tree of life. It's time to take yourself out on a date, go out with friends, blow off some steam. You know, you're feeling the arrow kind of boost your confidence. So with some carefree pizzazz, you know, allow hug yourself, embrace the change, take it in. You're in your glory. Plus, Leo's another fire sign, just saying. Dear Virgo, have you been keeping yourself all wrapped up on the comfy couch? This lunation is happening in your house of home, and it's bringing you to your roots, your emotional foundation. So continue to plant those seeds, and remember to do a little kind of comfort, cozy cuddling up. There's nothing wrong with leaning in on your close friends or your family. You don't really have to do things alone. It may feel like you can finally catch your breath and take that pause and really do some assessing things through the eye of Creator, embracing the moment of slowness. It's almost like you've been moving like a hare. It's time to move like a tortoise and give yourself time to feel good and great about things around you. Dear Libra, this lunation is inspiriting you to go down into that rabbit hole. But remember to follow the white rabbit. You're honing in on your skills. It's time to be direct, as a Libra can be, me looking at you, you looking at them, and also be honest. This is going to really take you down, I was going to say the racetrack, the runner's track, and be cautious because the fiery arrow, this energy, often walks that fine line between being just plain rude, arrogant, blunt. But just remember, your heart will always speak the truth. You are the judge. You've been doing the career hustle and, romance. It's time to allow romance to sneak into your heart. And just know that you can have both. Why not? So this lunar energy is really a reminder, maybe a memoir, that you are a curator who knows what your heart wants, and just doing a little dash of that ingredient of a little extra work and a lot of honesty about your heartfelt wishes, you can actually have it. Dear Scorpio, what makes your heart feel safe? Literally, where is the safety net? There are some huge transformation and shifts that may have thrown you literally off your rocker, something unexpected that happened. So this lunation is kind of offering you the ability to say no, which actually means new opportunities when you want without feeling any guilt about it. It's like eating the cookie when you know it's the last one meant for somebody else. Don't allow others' opinions of you be that influence, over what you know to be true about yourself. Heartfelt authenticity, integrity, to thine own self be true. That's where you're going to shoot your golden arrow. So being that this new moon is at the 20th degree in the season of Sagittarius, and I associate Sagittarius with our Souls Harmonic, the 9th energetic center, an arm's length above our head, it feels like a mushroom cloud. I really want to instigate and create and open the book of life with Creator, but also Jupiter being in Taurus, we want to bring down and hold sacred space to expand and bring our dreams, our wishing tree, our wishing well down into the Earth star. Because if we leave things out into the cloud line, they don't manifest in this reality that we happen to live in, the Earth star. So channeling through, I believe, that is also Jupiter and Sagittarius, what our heart believes. So feeling into our feelings, into our sacral as well, feeling into our heart center. So we have activated, honestly, we've got our Souls Harmonic, the 9th energetic center above our head. We have our heart, our sacred heart, which is the star palace, if you will, along with our sacral, which is our emotional channel, and the Earth star, because mostly for two reasons, actually. It's the opposing denominator. It's Earth. It's where we have, it's where we exist in the physical realm. And also Jupiter is in Taurus, which is earthy. So breathing in through, I feel like we should breathe into our heart first. And as you breathe into your heart, know that you are safe. And as you exhale, release, knowing you are safe. And I always like to hold for a count of 3. So if I talk too fast, it's because I'm trying to hold space and talk at the same time. And I'm a thought surfer. So in case you didn't know that, my thoughts, sometimes I have to hold myself. So breathing into your heart, getting centered into your heart. And also, as you breathe in, I want you to breathe in the color of golden light. Golden is for transformation, transfusing, I should say, as well. So breathing in golden light into our heart space, knowing that we are grounded. Affirm the magical being that resides within you. And I'm going to affirm the magical being that resides within myself. I'm going to affirm all the beings seen and unseen, whether that's an animal totem, a wedame, a contemple, a fae, a being, an angel being, a star being, a watcher. We've got so many beings that we can tune into. And I also want to affirm the Great Spirit along with our ancestors. Ancestors before we even arrived on this planet. You might be a reincarnation of an ancestor, cleansing that palace. So affirming that we are safe. We are grounded in the element that resides for our best today. We are open to connect to our Souls Harmonic, and we are breathing in continuously golden light, subtle golden energy down through our 9th energetic center into our heart space, doing a little cosmic swirl, a spiral, releasing out the sacral a little bit, doing a little bump, and then all the way down to the earth star and releasing. And then I also want to breathe in and up through the earth star to our sacral, hold for a little swishy swish, swirling around, going to our heart. And if you feel the need to release out your heart, that is fine. Otherwise, go ahead and release out through your crown into and through the Souls Harmonic. So we're just kind of ping-ponging back and forth, cleansing out our entire energy body along with our physical body, merging our higher self with our physical self. And just keep breathing and flowing. Kind of pay attention to the flow. You might get a different color. You might get a ripple. You may get a shape. You might see a bird. I just saw a blue jay. Just saying. You might get streams of water. You might even picture yourself in a mountain view scenery out by the ocean. But you're just allowing Spirit to kind of open you up. And as you're breathing, this is your new moon. This is your intentions. And I want you to just breathe through. And in your mind's eye, I want you to envision yourself sitting with Creator, because you are a child of Creator. And you are also co-creating with Creator. We're all little mini demigods. We're all particles, waves, and frequency of the Creator herself, I'll say. I'm just feeling that. But I also will say, when I was in my near-death experience, the beings I was with were all androgynous. Isn't that interesting? I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. However, so just opening up your own personal book of life, seeing yourself through the eyes of God. And this is your book of life. This is your story. And as you're sitting there with Creator, seeing how Creator sees you, you're rewriting, rescripting, rescribing, revisioning your personal story. The story of the past is released. It is no longer of soul service. This is your story. This is your creation. Creator is with you. And just allow the pen to flow. You may feel like doing some automatic writing. You may feel like Spirit is doing the writing. You may feel like drawing. You may feel like sculpting. You may just have a vision. You might get senses. You're just allowing, and you're still breathing golden light all the way down from the 9th energetic center into your heart space, down to your sacral, and then releasing to the earth star, and then ping pong back up from the earth star to the sacral, to your heart, and then out through the 9th energetic center. And Spirit is holding you. Creator is right there. And you're rewriting your chapters, your story. This might be an entirely new novel. This could be a chapter. It could be something simple. This is your story. And as you're allowing Spirit to show you your story, and you're writing your story, you're drawing your story, you're visioning your story, this is your movie script. Just allowing. and feel the divine presence surrounding you with an all-encompassing gold light. This would feel like your personal energetic egg. Spirit is filling you up with your golden light, knowing that you are part of Creator and you are feeling the cosmic bliss, this cosmic wishing well, this cosmic wishing tree. And as Creator signs on the dotted line, scripting your script, giving you Creator's approval, I want you to take a moment, give yourself some time and some space, and go ahead and write down in the physical your vision, your wish, your list. And after you do that, I want you to place it upon the shelf, not to focus on it, and don't revisit it until the next new moon in Capricorn. And with that, I say Ashe. Take a few breaths, come to your center. Know that you are open, you are safe, you are protected, you are grounded, you are surrounded by the light of the Creator. And may you carry this light with you forward into the future, knowing that nothing gets in. And may we bring the heavenly universe into the world we are in today. Ashe, and I will see you on the other side. Blessings. If this Musing Moon meditation inspired you in some magical way, my heartfelt blessings and gratitude to you and for you. If you don't mind sharing to your cosmic bliss and your friends, your guests, and even your frenemies, we all need to lift the light and be the light for those that may be experiencing a not so fantastic time, the dark night of the soul. Blessings. I'll see you on the other side.